plays games with Steve
and Angel. Let's go find out about KB Toys. Right?
That was my first part-time job.
Oh, it was?
Okay.
Yeah.
KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it?
That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now.
Are you?
Huh? So what are you doing here then?
Well, the boss is always right. The boss
away right.
The boss is away.
The boss is always right.
No. Don't be.
Not true.
Don't be a bootlicker.
Yeah.
Well, the
He
boss
would
is
be.
away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away.
Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company?
Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway.
Damn.
Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right?
And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back.
If Rhonda Light was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then...
Whoa. Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. No, Nick, your phone.
Hello? Is this the right residence?
Ah, Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Give me that phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now?
I know. I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who?
That person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited.
Damn.
Looks like an overgrown cartoon man.
Luke at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
All right, I'm a little scared. He just looks like a Zatch Bell.
All right, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick.
What?
That phone call just now
Sounded like real cutie.
sounded like a real kid.
Oh, God. I didn't even realize what he's talking about.
Yeah.
None of your special friends.
Go, KYS.
Say goodbye to Ms. Delight for me, would you, Larry? Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Say goodbye to Larry Butts, and throw him off.
Say goodbye to Larry. Say goodbye to Larry Butts.
And he's like, no, not Larry Butts. Oh, it's a shame. He's in the water. Nah, it's okay, Hugh. I'll go fix it. Nah, Joey, don't. It's okay. It's fine.
We're good.
We're good.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya.
Pearly.
I never thought I'd see the two of you again.
It's been like...
These people, I would love if someone would be like, I got lost, but good thing you guys came and found me. And then I'm like, why are you in my house?
Get out of here.
Get out of my house. So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office?
Yes, when I arrived here, I broke in. There wasn't a single soul in sight.
Say, Nick. Doesn't it look like something's changed since we were last here? Like this big old bag.
Now that you mention it.
This big Gucci bag. This bag. I'm sure it wasn't here before.
It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here.
Hey, Nick. Come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just open his private property.
Why not? Don't be such a fucking little pussy. Just this is an important investigation.
Okay, now can you say the airline version, please?
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
This is what happens when you feed a stranger scrambled eggs.
This is what happens when you, what is it, like, meet a stranger in the Alps?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's a Big Lebowski thing, anyway.
Yeah.
The safe
movies,
for work
I don't know what
version,
those
'cause it's, this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, but then this is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps.
And then another one is, this is what happens when you feed a stranger scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard. And smooth.
Well, hello there.
Easy pops out. That was my dick.
Yeah. He's under a blanket. It's like a dick a dick in a box situation. Surprise, somebody!
Oh. He's here.
It works every time. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer?
Do you think it looks exactly like his nose?
Yes, absolutely. I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so
It
flagrantly.
also has a monocle next to it.
His pubes are the
Oh no. Anyway.
Don't draw that. I'm shocked to see this. What's your Lynn?
I said it already.
Oh, you said that? Oh.
I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick, I can't believe you.
A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior.
I'm saying.
The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here?
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial, Safari. Shall we say the figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime.
Oh my god. Wow,
I
Nick.
call my dick Sir William. you become familiar with it.
Yes, unfortunately. Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting.
When I come, it makes it sound Safari.
Tomorrow's trial.
What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic?
Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer?
It was definitely reaching into that bag.
It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand. And then, Savari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators.
Conspirators?
You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial.
What are you talking about?
Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godo.
Oh, that's how it's pronounced?
Godot?
Got it?
I always thought it was got it.
No, Godo.
Godot.
Godo, yep. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness.
So it's like Peridot?
Oh, yeah. Peridot. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty.
Hey! Last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damask.
My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature.
Godot. Who is this Godot person?
It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godo, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country but in heaven. Godo, a legend or myth, men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor?
But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick?
No, I don't even like that guy. What, Bongo?
Who said I liked him?
It's no surprise. Does he say he liked me? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But ace prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad.
Huh?
In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godo as the best in this country.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's
shitty at his job.
yeah, well, that's good to hear. That means he sucks. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow.
Hurtful.
Mr. Nick, is this Godo really that strong?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that.
Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Haha, waiting for Godo. It's a it's a play. Samuel Beckett. Anyway.
Oh.
It looks like we're done investigating for the day.
Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin.
Can you Put that back now.
No.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial.
Ding.
To be continued.
Savegame.
Savegame. Savegame. October
Game.
13th in the District Court.
In the Discord?
Yeah, in the Discord.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, look at this. I bought this mass-to-mass publicity photo.
From who? You bought that? Where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
Well, there's a market. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
It's like when those VTubers did that Dodgers game. And
Oh,
it was just like filled. You know
Yeah.
about that, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just had merch tents. I like the idea of the same thing for this. Come on! Oh no! I'm here. Oh no, this is you.
Me? Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did. It doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it! I'm the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lordy Taylor. I admit it!
But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you? Yikes.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please!
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Dusty, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
Well, you see, actually, the thing is that I
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
Mr. Light, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree.
Who let these dogs in here?
Who?
Who let the court in? Ooh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron tonight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to...
What a stupid question.
Well, what did you say?
Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
What? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by.
He's crazy hot.
Who are you?
I'm Godo, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
Ah, he's the one that Detective Atme was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you, and your music. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
None.
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never. But you said you've never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts.
hot.
This guy's a real deal, all right, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite.
Ooh.
Huh?
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No. I don't have any friends that call me trite. Just who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well, then, that's Professor Gobo.
Oh.
Yeah, Professor Gobo.
Uh-huh. Not so easy, is it?
It's not Gobo or Professor. It's Godo, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement. Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. Who let these dogs out, by the way? Woof, 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 woof. I have only one thing to say before we start.
I know this is me talking here,
Yeah.
but what a dated reference.
And we brought that in. Yeah.
I know. I mean, like,
We're in the mood.
I know.
Yeah.
This is pot meet kettle, but I'm like, wow.
I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Wow, the Sprite.
Well, then, let's hear from the first witness.
It's a room of hotties today.
Oh my god.
My name
Getting
is...
kind of steamy in here.
Yeah. Including me, the judge. No, not really.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, really? What do you rank the judge?
No.
The judge is not hot.
He'd be all right. I mean, I've only seen like his upper half, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, if he's got a big dick.
My name is... No one has asked for your name, witness.
Big dick gumshoe.
Yerk. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir.
All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir. Mask the Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask the Mask, sir. It fits his M.O. to a T.
A mott.
A mott, if you will.
A mott. So then the actual identity of this Mask the Mask is... Mr. Godo, you did it!
Well, toasty.
We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr.
Actually, I have a coffee with me. I can take a sip. I'm not usually a coffee drinker.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, trial.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
More bitter than hell?
Hell's pretty bitter.
Very well. It's only coffee, after all.
Have you ever had 99% dark chocolate?
I don't think so.
It is
Super bitter.
hell yeah.
How have
Do you
you
like
had
it?
Is it just like candy or like
I guess it is candy. I had it because
like a piece of like actual like
well, what about it?
chocolate? Like, is that how you Sorry, maybe I'm like asking way too much questions. Like, oh, how did you consume it? Was it like just like a piece? Like
Yeah, they sold it as like chocolate, and
Okay,
it was just specifically extra dark chocolate. It's so like not candy that it's kind of like a palate cleanser. It's so bitter.
Oh, interesting.
But like my board partner loved it. Shout out to Dina. Very well. It's only coffee after all.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Also, how do you like your coffee?
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we could do is show that it wasn't Mask to Mask who stole the urn. Well, obviously, when this game came out in the States, I was not a coffee drinker. I wouldn't drink coffee for a very long time, but like I used to like put creamer and stuff in my coffee, but I always thought like, oh no, drinking it just straight black. This is what cartoon characters like Godo do.
Yeah.
But that's actually how I drink my coffee now. Because I don't want to loaded up with too much like cream and sugar and all that stuff.
I'm a sweets fiend, so I do that.
But I always think of Godo every time. It's the Godo special.
The Godo special.
Godo and then like Twin Peaks. That makes black coffee seem like it's the greatest thing on earth.
If the coffee's hot, I want it black. If it's cold, I want it sweet.
That's
me.
I think that's fair.
Gotcha.
Anyway, not yet.
Couple games.
Is a master thief that is first started. Blah, 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 blah. He's so confident that he sent his calling card before. Well, I mean, is all this? I guess I could press all of it if I wanted to.
Hold it. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zavari, author on thieves.
An author? He's written books about thieves?
I think he probably meant to say authority.
The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
My big fingers.
Yeah, I got the big sausage fingers, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be Butterfingers.
See you later, Gumshoe.
You know, like the top 10 candy bar Butterfingers.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. We have the proof.
That is a reference Angel will not get until way later. They watch that playthrough. Anyway.
Yeah. So, nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh?
You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zavari, do you?
Who is this person? Zavari? He sounds German.
His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. His name is very serious. Luke Atme.
What the heck? Guess he's not all that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Yerk. It looks like the thief is playing with me even now.
He's so confident that he sends a calling card. Doink.
Hold it! Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Yeah, I like to collect them.
Of course I have. Except, I don't have the holographic one.
Damn scalpers.
The person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lord Lee Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public, and no one else has spoiled any of that, right? Phoenix, right?
No, I didn't show it to anybody. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real?
I mean, it's in character for him to be like, look at this, look at this, look at this, with the fucking
Whoa,
necklace.
not this one, though.
Look at my butthole badge. He's always been.
I'm a lawyer. I read the line.
Just making sure.
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask to Mask's emblem.
This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lord Taylor.
Hold it! His 5th heist. And your 5th screw-up, huh?
Damn.
Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me?
Wow, looks like he's really got it for Detective Atme.
But getting it is half the battle.
Dr. Atme.
Is that Dr. Mario?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, that theme, yeah. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces.
Hold it! Art pieces? Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Emanon.
What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
No, sir, it's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Bangora. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Megina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum.
And the target of his 5th and last robbery? And his last robbery was... Sorry, I'm just turning to Scooby-Doo or something. Robbery. And the last robbery was the sacred urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld.
La la la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
How tough am I? How tough am I? What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was thinking of asking the same thing myself.
I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic.
I got it graded.
Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions...
That's right. It means that Mask the Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Mask to Mask who stole the urn.
But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Mask to Mask.
But
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
so even though we know it was Mask to Mask that did it,
Mask the Mask?
Mask to Mask, yeah.
Mask to Mask.
Yeah,
Coming
it's-
soon to the WP.
Mask for Mask.
Maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Mask to Mask that did it.
He's a master thief. Oh, it started over. I completely didn't process what she said for the
I know.
hint.
And it would have been helpful too.
Yeah.
Because they literally go, well, this is maybe what we should do. And he's like, no, this is important.
It's because there's voice acting happening and I'm just like not processing, like I should save this information for later. It's just I'm just like focusing on like just trying
I
to
guess,
say the
yeah,
thing.
It is kind of juggling.
It's a let's player brain.
It's a hard job.
Yeah. Spanish always go after the most precious art pieces. If it says, I mean, okay, something to contradict. His pattern is to always go after the only. This was fifth heist. He sent a card.
Why don't we go through your court record?
I could do that.
You could. That'd be great if you're trying to find something that contradicts.
To the security lord Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most precious pieces. Take good care of the speckled urn. Take good care. It was 1 a.m. Knocked at me. She like blow to the back of the head. Photo of the storeroom entrance by the camera. And this was at almost 1 a.m. And wait, hold on. And he's holding the urn. He's got the box. And there's the spill.
The mask has the box.
Written in fountain. Is that important? Written in fountain pen. Found in Ron's room. If you don't want your true identity revealed, come to the KB security. If you don't, I'll take the red diamond you received the other day instead. Oh, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Well, that's a wallet found in the KB security at around 1 a.m. Found in Ron's wallet, opens the KB CEO's office, leaves a record. This is just a publicity photo. He's got that classic bag. That's my butthole badge. Magatama. That's a poster. A poster for the treasure. So blah, 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 blah. And that's the urn. A statue of the founder. It was moved. And that's a sacred urn. One of the treasures of Kunai Village. Supposedly priceless, but no monetary value. Sent before the heist. The emblem card present. Okay. Well, actually, to the security lord, I will be coming in to purloin the most precious work of art. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? The phrasing might be weird. Take good care of that speckled urn. Okay. This is his fifth heist, and as usually sent a card to. Yeah, and he did that. He's so confident that he sends his calling before he commits a crime. Yeah. is a master thief. That's first. Okay, so that all is. I don't think I can contradict that. That's true. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask to Mask. That's why we're sure it was not. Well, I think this is the one that I have to contradict. Good God. But I'm not sure how. Let me just press it again.
Hold it. What do you mean when you say
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's myself. Okay, I wish you listened more closely.
I agree.
First of all, there's a calling card. It's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's MO. And so the robbery seems to fit all the conditions. That's right. It means that Mask is definitely behind it, Nick. It definitely looks like it was him who stole the urn, but there's no real evidence either way as to whether Rhonda Light is Mask to Mask. Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone the connection to Mr. Delight himself. It hasn't turned up yet, let alone the connection to... So even though we know it was Mask to Mask that did it, maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Mask to Mask that did it. That it wasn't him that did it. Okay. His pattern is always blah, blah, blah. That's why we're sure it was him. What could suggest that it wasn't him? Is it jumping ahead to try to reveal that Ron is him and that Ron couldn't be there?
Before you even think about jumping ahead, what is the one basic rule of these parts? What do you need to do?
I need to just contradict what is being
So
said.
don't worry about jumping ahead.
Right.
It's never like, oh, is this related to what they're saying? You're finding a statement and you're showing a thing that proves that statement is wrong.
Okay.
Or inconsistent. So that's what you need to focus on right now. Don't worry about where it's going.
Photo of the storeroom entrance.
Because that'll always lead to tripping you up. If you're like, oh, well, I think it's this and this and this, and you're jumping ahead. Sometimes you're not right. I'm not saying you in specific, but as a player, you're like, oh, I think this probably happened. So I'm going to, but it doesn't.
Right.
Just focus on what's the statement that's wrong. Here's the statement. Here's the evidence that is a direct contradiction.
Gotcha. Huh. Is this... So this is a photo of him, but it does look different from the poster we just got a little bit. Because he doesn't have his little emblem on his chest. That's like the only thing that's off. But I don't know if that's like a weird way to say like, this isn't him because it doesn't look like him. You guys are being real quiet.
What? Like, what is Gumshoe saying again?
It's, oh my god, one to hide. That's why we're sure it was Mask to Mask, sir. It fits his MO. We're trying to prove that it wasn't him, so I'm thinking this is what I have to contradict.
What fits his MO?
That's it. It fits his, to steal the most precious thing. The sacred urn. One of the treasures of Cardine Village, supposedly prices best in monetary value. So we don't know that he even has it. Because we don't know where it is. But I don't know how to prove that. Just the idea of the urn. Like, oh, but the urn.
Well, what about the urn is strange?
Is that he doesn't have it, according to Rhonda Light.
No, read it.
One of the treasures. Oh, but it has no monetary value.
And what statement does that contradict?
Oh, that he only... Oh, wait, hold on. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. But does that mean that I contradict that one then? But that's why we're sure it was him. Okay. Well, now I'm not sure which one. But this... Okay, but it has no monetary value.
Objection!
There we go.
All right.
Good job. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
Good. Be nervous, because I'm going to ask you this question tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm gonna be nervous for a whole day. Oh no!